Assalamu alaikum. Hi, my dear butterflies. How are you all? It's me, your Farida ma'am, your English teacher. So, welcome back to my English class. Today, also, as usual, we can start the class with dua for knowledge. Rabbi Yasir, Wala tu'asir, Watammim bil khair, Wabika nasta'inu, Ya Fattahu, Rabbi Zidni ilma. Rabbi Zidni ilma. Rabbi Zidni ilma. Okay. So, today we can study grammar junction. Look at the sentence from the story. All of you, please take your textbook. Open page number 101. Weeping is not allowed in my words. The word weeping is actually a verb. However, in this sentence, it is used as a noun. When a verb that ends with ing is used as a noun, we call it a gerund. A gerund phrase is a phrase containing a gerund. Okay. So, in today's class, we are going to learn about a new fact. We know some words. They are used as noun, and there are some other words, they are used as verbs. Okay, but in some cases what happens, the noun will use as the verb will use as a noun. Okay, so when a verb that ends with ing is used as a noun, we call it a gerund. So here we know the verb weep. Weep, what do you mean by weep? Cry. What do you mean by weep? Cry. Okay, so weep means cry, and that is an action. We know the action words are known as verb. Okay, action words are known as verb, and we know here the weep means cry, and cry is an action, so of course this is a verb. And when we add ing, that becomes weeping. When we add ing, that becomes weeping. And this verb, if we use the verb with ing as a noun, if we use the verb with ing as a noun, then that kind of noun is known as gerund. Okay, now this is known as what? Gerund. Okay, this is known as gerund. Why? Because this was the verb and that ends with ing. Now that verb we used as a noun. We used as a noun in a sentence. Okay, so what sentence? Weeping is not allowed. Weeping is not allowed in my woods. Weeping is not allowed in my woods. Okay, so here weep means cry, and that is an action, and that is a verb. The verb with ing, it is a noun, but here we used as a verb. Here we used as a noun. So when we use a verb with ing as a noun, that is known as gerund. Okay, that is known as gerund. So what is this? Gerund. When we use a verb with ing, what is the definition? You have to learn the definition only, then you will be able to catch the things whenever you see something. So when a verb end with ing is used as a noun in a sentence, that is known as gerund. It is known as gerund. Okay, then what? A gerund phrase is a phrase containing a gerund. Then now we are going to learn about gerund phrase. Gerund phrase. Okay, then what do you mean by phrase? Phrase, you know. Now what do you mean by gerund phrase? A phrase containing gerund. Okay, so a phrase containing a gerund is known as gerund phrase. A phrase containing gerund. A phrase containing gerund is known as gerund phrase. And what do you mean by gerund? Gerund means a verb ends with ing used as a noun in a sentence. Okay, used as a noun in a sentence is known as gerund, and when a phrase contains gerund is known as gerund phrase. Did you get it? Okay, now we can go for the next. Here are some more examples of gerunds or gerund phrases. Okay, now we are going to read some examples of gerund or gerund phrase. Okay, first one, dancing. We know dance is a verb, and here The verb ends with ing used as a noun. So that become gerund. Dancing is so much fun. Dancing is so much fun. Next one. They are looking forward. They are looking forward to hunting. They are looking forward to hunting. Here also hunt, that is an action, end with ing. So that verb we used here as a noun. They are looking forward to hunting. Then swimming. Swimming is a good exercise. Fourth one, we enjoyed painting the fence. We enjoyed painting the fence. We enjoyed painting the fence. Okay. Okay. So these are some what? Gerund or gerund phrase. Okay. These are some examples of again two more. Skating. Next page. In next page. Turn the page. Skating is Rahul's favorite pastime. Next, playing well is important if we have to win the match. If we have to win the match. Playing well is important if we have to win the match. So these are some examples. Dancing, hunting, swimming, painting the fence, skating, playing well. These are some examples of gerund or gerund phrases. Identify the sentence that contain a gerund and tick the box next to those sentences. Also underline the gerunds in these sentences. One has been done for you. So there is an interesting activity given in page number 102, and what you have to do, in the first activity they had given some sentences just like this. Here you can see that some of the gerunds or gerund phrases I have underlined. Just like this you have to do the same in the first activity. First activity they had given some sentences. What you have to do, you have to read the sentences and you have to find out the gerund given in the sentence. Then what you have to do, if you find any gerund there, underline that and tick the box given beside. Okay. So, should I do? I think it is easy for you. So, it's you can do. Okay. So, I don't want to do that. First one, she is good at painting. She is good at painting. So, painting is the gerund given there. So, you found painting as a gerund. So, underline the word painting. Then, there is a box given at the end. There, you have to put a tick. Okay. So, that is already done in the first activity. Second question, I like swimming. I like swimming. Then he was reading a novel. She likes listening to music. Exercising every day is important to keep yourself fit. The birds are flying in the sky. The dogs were barking at him. Sam's family went for trekking during the holidays. Laughing at the jokes, we fell off our chairs. Mom is baking a cake. Next, so these are the questions that you have to find out the gerund and underline, and you have to put a tick also. Now we can go for the second activity. Add ing to the verbs given in the box and complete the conversation using appropriate gerunds. Okay. This is also very easy. What do you have to do? No, in our first question they had given some conversation and you have to fill it. And before that filling, what do you have to do? You have to check the words given in the brackets. In the bracket they had given some words. Okay. So that words you have to read and you have to add ing. Why? Because we know when we add ing to the end of a verb, then we use that as a noun. Okay, that as a noun. So that is the thing happening here also. Here they had given some words in the bracket like try, play, show, wait, watch, drive. Then watch, drive. Okay, these are the words given there. What you have to do? You have to read the conversation and which is the word which is suitable for that blank you have to take out from this bracket and you have to add ing. For example, try. If you need to write try, the word try, if you think that this try, the word try is suitable for this particular blank, you have to write trying. T-R-Y-I-N-G. Sorry, T-R-Y-I-N-G. Yes. So T-R-Y-I-N-G, trying. Try is given in the bracket. You have to take out the word try and you have to add ing. Trying. Okay. Next word, play. Playing. You are not able to write. You are not allowed to write play just like that in the blank. You have to add ing to the word. Only then that will change to gerund. We need to fill these conversation with gerund. Isn't it? Okay, so 2 activities I had given as assignment. Then what? Third question, write 5 good and 5 bad habits using gerunds. Do you want to do? If you want to do, you can do. Okay, otherwise we can leave. Anyway, I had given the first activity and second activity of page number 102 as assignment. I hope you understood the topic very well and you will be able to find out the answers also. Inshallah, I'll send you the answers through WhatsApp. And what next one? Writing junction. Paper lantern. Okay, you just read and make. If you are able to make the paper lantern by seeing these pictures, by observing the pictures, it will be very interesting. Okay, try to make it, and those who make a paper lantern, just send me the photo also. Okay, I would like to see that what you have done with this. Anyway, that ends with the writing junction. So that means I think we have finished the lesson 9 also. Inshallah, we can meet in the next video with a new lesson. And till then, you take care. Assalamu alaikum.